Stapleton here from ElizabethStapleton.com, and in this video I'm going to show you how to sort of adjust your templates when you're using Google Slides. And I apologize if I cough at all, I've got a little bit of cough right now. So these are some pins I made for a post, and you can see when I click here, I can see what layout's being used. And here I've only got a few layouts, but if you use my Magic Pin Generator, which is a free tool for subscribers, you get like over 50. So if you wanted to adjust something, let's say you're using like the same layout for multiple things, you just have different colors or whatever, or maybe you want, the font on the templates doesn't match what you're doing, you can always go to View and then Master. And this is really the easiest place to kind of edit things because it is the true master as opposed to just a layout. So if you're using this text as like the title text everywhere, if I wanted to change the font to, let's just say this, then you'll notice it changed it everywhere that I was using that particular font. If I look at this, let me just move this down so you can see, and I make this, say Yellowtail. You'll see it change on the layouts as well. Like you could go one by one and do all the layouts, but you certainly don't have to because it'll do it for you if you do it here. The other nice thing about this is you can add in sort of your brand colors. So just go in, highlight a level, and add your custom brand color. Another place you could do it. So if I'm doing like pins or something, this is what I use. But if I'm creating like a PDF, like a content upgrade or something, then what I'll usually do is I'll go to colors here and I'll adjust the theme colors because usually like I want links to be a certain color. So you can adjust theme colors as well. Excuse me. And you can do, like I said, you can do custom colors. And if you put them all in here, then, and you use these templates over and over again. So say you want to resize these, you just, make a copy. I'm going to do the entire presentation. Click OK, and then I'm going to adjust the size. Excuse me. So maybe I just want to make them a little taller. Then it carries over, but I can adjust everything again. So I just go to page setup and I do custom, but I do pixels. I could do 750 by 1300. Okay. And it makes them nice and tall. Now I'm going to have to adjust some stuff, right? But if I go to master and I click, okay, what do I want this size to be? I could say, make it 60. It's going to help make things smaller over there. But you could do it here too, right? It just depends on kind of what your layouts are. So when you're doing the layouts, when you're kind of creating or customizing whatever templates, so if you use my templates, you can totally customize them to suit your needs, right? So you can go in here and adjust this layout. Maybe you don't want those colors. There's a lot of different things you can do. Maybe this really needs to be, this arrow needs to be a different color. You can do that, and you can always take and adjust these templates to whatever size you need, which is awesome. So those are just some quick tips I have. I mean, there's a ton of stuff you can do. I know later on in this post I mentioned like creating, using clip art to do like swirly arrows, but you can totally do, other things as well. So if you wanted to create an arrow and, move it around, you could, right? So maybe you want to do, different kind of arrow, right? So there's a lot of different things. If you wanted to do a curve, make it go like that, and then add an arrow point, you could, right? So this is now like a squiggly arrow. You could also make it thicker, right? So you don't even necessarily need to use clip art. I mean, that's not like the prettiest arrow. Let me see if I can create a better one for you. Oops. So, whoops. Helps if I can click the right thing. So if I want to do, oh, come on. Just like a nice little angle. Oops. And then add the arrow point, make it, or maybe I want to do like a dashed line or dots or something, you could do that. So you can create really cool arrows in here for free. You don't necessarily have to do the clip art like I suggest in the article. Just kind of depends on what you're comfortable with tech-wise. But hopefully this helps you guys out in terms of editing and using this. Like, this is just an incredible tool. Like, I used Canva for years, and Canva is a great tool, but this just lets me do so much more. It lets me automate so much more. I'm able to set up with the pin generator I made. I'm able to just click a button. I fill out, I fill out titles, multiple titles. A lot of times with multiple titles for the same post because you want to test different things. I click a button and it generates my pins, and then I just have to go in and tweak things, maybe swap out the background image, and it just saves me a load of time. It's just not something you could do with Canva, and I've had Canva where I then had to recreate all the templates into the new, best practice size, and that's just not fun. So hopefully this video helps you guys. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm happy to help any way I can.